Hey everybody, just giving you some heads up for the coming month of May and various things coming up in the life of the church. We're in a really exciting season at the moment. There's lots of new people coming to all the different congregations. We've got people giving their lives to the Lord. At the end of June down in Goring, we're going to have some baptisms, which is going to be absolutely fantastic. So there's kind of growth happening, there's new life taking place, and I'm sure a lot of you just sense that the Holy Spirit is doing something fresh and new amongst us, which is really encouraging and really exciting. And this month, the month of May, the middle of May, the 19th, is Pentecost Sunday. And I know for many of us, we're during the 50 days between Easter Day and Pentecost Sunday, we're believing God and standing with one another for breakthroughs, for people to be given their lives to the Lord, family members, friends, work colleagues. We're believing for miracles and breakthroughs as we are standing together to see God move in situations that in the natural seem to be quite stubborn. But as we're praying together and believing God, we can see things change and things shift. So I just want to encourage you during the next few weeks, especially running up to Pentecost, continue to believe, continue to pray, continue to meet with others who can be in a place of agreement with you to encourage you and strengthen you to see God move in situations so that they really come into line with what he's been saying, what he's been promising you in the situations of your life. Now, to go alongside that, our reading plan this month is going to be looking at victory and overcoming. So there's lots of scriptures you can read, you can meditate on that can build and encourage your faith about how to live in victory, how to be an overcomer. We can obviously apply that in prayer as well for the situations we're believing for, to see God's victory and overcoming life actually happen in situations. So combine those two things together and plug into the reading plan. Also, alongside those victory and overcoming scriptures, we're reading through the book of Acts this month. And I want to encourage you to read it quite slowly each day and really allow God to show you, to speak to you in each chapter, something that he wants to show you, something he wants to speak to you about himself or about your life or about who we are. Just give him that space. Maybe jot some things down that are kind of key things that God is saying, and just see what God is saying and doing in your life during the month of May as we go through the book of Acts. It's an action-packed book full of the life and power of the Holy Spirit at work through the life of the church, not only in the church, but through the church to impact people's lives. So I want to encourage you with that one. And we had a couple of Sundays that Roger Green spoke at to do with bereavement and loss and how we deal with grief. Absolutely brilliant 2 Sundays. And his book, Dancing When the Lights Go Out, is an incredible testimony of his own story, but also how you can really kind of work through grief in your own life, but also how we can develop a culture that loves others and helps others through their own grief and loss in different situations of life. And so we want to kind of continue to develop that kind of culture amongst us, especially bearing in mind as we're reaching out more and new people are coming in, we want to continue to really have that culture of grace, that culture of love that really meets people where they are and loves people where they are, but then helps people to really connect with God and give God the space to meet with them and do what he wants to do in their lives to bring greater freedom and healing and salvation. So let's be that body together as we go through the month of May. Continue to meet together, pray together, love each other. Wednesday nights seem to be across all our congregations prayer night. Every Wednesday night there's prayer gatherings in buildings, in homes, praying together, contending together to see God move in situations, to deepen and strengthen the health and life of who we are in each congregation and across the church, but also in praying into situations, to see God move, to see things change, praying for each town in our 25-mile radius where we have congregations, to pray for who we are as a church, to pray for our region and all that is going on, as well as our nation and the current challenges that we face in so many different ways. We want to be that people of prayer. We're praying the answers, and often we end up being the person on the other end of our prayers, the person that becomes available to say, here am I, Jesus, use me in situations to do what you want to do. So let's continue to be those people in who God has called us to be. So have a really, really good month of May. Be blessed in all that is taking place. And we look forward to hearing more stories of all that God is doing amongst us and through us as a people. Bless you.